Erectile dysfunction at 30? Let's be real, no guy expects that. You're in your prime. You're supposed to be unstoppable, but suddenly things just don't work the way they used to. And when it happens, even once, it messes with your head. You start doubting yourself, avoiding intimacy, wondering if something's wrong with you. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You're not weak. And you're definitely not alone. Erectile dysfunction in your 20s and 30s is way more common than people realize, Blake. But nobody talks about it. That silence, it's part of the problem. The good news? Most of the time, ED at this age is a symptom, not a life sentence. It's your body's way of saying, hey, something's off, pay attention. And that's exactly what we're doing today. In this video, we're going to break down the 7 real reasons younger men are struggling with erections. And more importantly, how to fix it naturally, without pills, without shame, and without pretending everything's fine when it's not. Welcome to Bold Not Cold, the place where men stop suffering in silence and start taking control. We're all about real talk, practical advice, and building confidence from the inside out. If you're into no BS tips on men's health, performance, and mindset, go ahead and hit subscribe, tap that bell, and let's get into it. Let's start with reason number 1, poor blood flow. If you've ever wondered what really powers an erection, here it is in one word: blood. Getting and keeping an erection is literally a matter of blood, filling the chambers of the penis and staying there long enough to make things happen. So when blood flow is weak, restricted, or inconsistent, it's game over before it even begins. Now, the biggest driver of healthy blood flow is a natural gas your body makes called nitric oxide, or NO for short. Nitric oxide tells your blood vessels to relax and expand. That expansion allows blood to flow more freely throughout your body, especially down there. But here's the catch. As you get older, or when your lifestyle isn't on point, your body starts producing less nitric oxide. That means your blood vessels get stiff, narrow, less responsive, and without proper blood flow, your erections suffer. Period. This is why some guys say they feel numb down there, or like they're trying to perform with the parking brake on. So, how do you fix it? Step 1. Clean up your diet. What you eat directly affects your blood vessels. If your daily meals are full of fried food, sugar, and processed junk, you're doing serious damage to your circulation. Instead, add more beets, leafy greens, citrus fruits, and dark-colored berries. These foods are rich in nitrates and antioxidants, which help your body create more nitric oxide. Step 2. Get your body moving. Exercise is one of the fastest ways to boost circulation and nitric oxide naturally. Focus on strength training to build testosterone and muscle. Short bursts of cardio like sprints or HIIT. Even daily walks, as movement matters. The more blood you move, the better your blood vessels respond. Step 3. Supplement smart. Let's be real. Sometimes diet and exercise aren't enough. If your nitric oxide levels are low or you've been feeling off for a while, you might need some backup. That's where Nitric Boost comes in. It's a natural, science-backed formula packed with ingredients that support healthy nitric oxide production and blood flow, like beetroot powder, a nitrate powerhouse, L-arginine and L-citrulline, amino acids that convert to nitric oxide, ginkgo biloba, and horny goatweed, plant-based ingredients for circulation and libido, plus dong quai, D-aspartic acid, and niacin to support hormone balance and vascular health. Nitric Boost isn't a quick fix. It's a foundation, a way to rebuild your blood flow from the inside out so your body can start performing the way it's meant to. You'll find the link to Nitric Boost down below if you're ready to take that first step. Reason number 2, low testosterone. Let's talk about your hormones, specifically testosterone. Testosterone is more than just the man hormone. It's your fuel for sex drive, energy, confidence, and physical performance. So when your T levels drop, everything drops with it, including your ability to get and stay hard. Now here's the surprising part. Testosterone levels in men today are lower than ever before. In fact, men in their 30s now have less testosterone than men in their 50s did just a few decades ago. Why? Because of modern lifestyle habits that silently kill your T levels. We're talking about lack of sleep, processed food, sitting all day, chronic stress, alcohol, plastics, and even endocrine disruptors in things like receipts and soap. It's everywhere, and it all adds up. Here's how to fight back. Lift heavy things. Strength training naturally boosts testosterone, and no, you don't need a gym. Bodyweight workouts work too. Eat healthy fats, eggs, avocados, olive oil, nuts. These are the building blocks of testosterone. Get sunlight or vitamin D. Testosterone thrives with adequate vitamin D levels. Get outside or supplement if needed. Sleep 7 to 9 hours a night. Most of your testosterone is produced while you sleep, especially during deep REM cycles. Cut out the junk. Minimize sugar, processed food, and plastics. Even simple changes make a difference. You don't need testosterone injections to get results. Just start giving your body the raw materials it needs consistently. Boosting T won't just help your performance in bed. It'll upgrade how you feel every single day. Reason number 3, mental stress and performance anxiety. Let's get real for a second. Sometimes the issue isn't physical, it's mental. Even if your blood flow and testosterone are on point, your brain can still short-circuit your performance. That's called performance anxiety, and it's one of the biggest silent killers of erections, especially for younger guys. You start overthinking. What if I can't stay hard? What if she notices? What if I fail again? And just like that, your brain goes into panic mode. When your body senses stress or fear, it releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol directly shuts down sexual function by narrowing blood vessels and lowering testosterone. In other words, stress literally pulls the plug on your erection, even if everything else is working fine. So, how do you fix it? Stop the mental spiral. Remind yourself one bad experience doesn't define you. Most guys deal with this at some point. You're not alone, and you're not broken. Breathe and relax. Deep breathing, meditation, or even light stretching before sex can help calm your nervous system. You want to be in a parasympathetic state, also known as rest and digest. Not fight or flight. Focus on connection, not performance. Shift your mindset from I have to perform perfectly to we're just enjoying each other. The more pressure you take off yourself, the more your body responds naturally. Use tools that support confidence. When you feel healthier, stronger, and more in control of your body, anxiety fades. That's why dialing in your nutrition, fitness, and supplements like Nitric Boost can help rebuild your confidence from the inside out. Because once your mind and body start working together again, that's when the magic happens. Reason number 4, porn-induced ED. Here's a topic most guys don't want to talk about, but absolutely need to. Porn. Now, watching porn in itself isn't some dark secret. It's everywhere, and let's be honest, most men have seen it. But the issue isn't just watching it. It's how often, how young you started, and what kind you're watching. Over time, constant porn use rewires your brain. It trains your body to respond to a screen, not a real person. You get used to high-speed dopamine spikes, new scenes every few seconds, endless novelty, zero effort, and total control. Then, when you're actually with someone real, suddenly it's not so easy. There's no instant hit, no fantasy, no edited angles. Your brain goes, this isn't what I'm used to, and your body just doesn't respond. That's what experts are now calling porn-induced erectile dysfunction, and it's happening more and more in men under 35. So how do you fix it? Take a break. This isn't about guilt, it's about resetting your brain. Try 30 days without porn or artificial stimulation. Give your dopamine system time to reboot. Rebuild sensitivity. Spend time connecting with your own body, without needing intense visual stimulation. Let your brain and body relearn what real arousal feels like. Focus on real-life intimacy. It might feel awkward at first. Yeah, that's normal. But the more time you spend in real connection, the more natural your arousal and performance become. Shift your mindset. You're not addicted or damaged. Your brain just got used to the easy road. Now it's time to get back to reality, where connection, touch, and presence are more powerful than any video. Reason number 5. Sedentary lifestyle and poor fitness. Let's talk movement, or lack of it. Modern life has most of us sitting a lot. We sit at work, in the car, on the couch, and by the end of the day, we've barely moved at all, and that's a problem. Because a sedentary lifestyle isn't just bad for your waistline, it's a direct hit to your sexual health. When you don't move your body, blood circulation slows down, nitric oxide production drops, testosterone levels fall, and your cardiovascular system weakens. All of these things play a huge role in getting and keeping an erection. Plus, carrying excess body fat, especially around the belly, increases estrogen levels and reduces testosterone. That hormonal imbalance can tank your libido and make performance feel like a struggle. So here's what to do. Move every day. You don't need a fancy gym or a crazy routine. Start simple. 20-minute walks, bodyweight exercises at home, stretching or yoga to improve flexibility and blood flow. Lift heavy when you're ready. Resistance training, like squats, push-ups, or lifting weights, helps boost testosterone, reduce stress, and improve blood circulation. Train your heart. Short, intense bursts of cardio, like sprints or HIIT, can improve cardiovascular health and increase nitric oxide levels naturally. Bonus. You'll feel better, you'll look better, and that confidence? It translates directly to better performance in the bedroom, because when your body moves with strength and energy, everything else moves better too. Reason number 6. Poor sleep and recovery. Think staying up late and running on fumes isn't a big deal? Think again. Sleep isn't just rest, it's recovery. It's when your body rebuilds testosterone, repairs blood vessels, regulates cortisol, and balances your nervous system. So if you're getting 4 to 5 hours of low-quality sleep, night after night, your body never has a chance to recharge your sexual system. That means less energy, lower libido, weaker erections, and more anxiety on top of it. Sleep is literally where testosterone is made. In fact, most of your testosterone is released during deep sleep, specifically in REM cycles. Cut those short, and your hormones suffer. Here's how to fix it. Aim for 7 to 9 hours a night. It sounds basic, but consistency is key. Go to bed and wake up at the same time, even on weekends. Create a sleep sanctuary. Dark room, cool temperature, no screens before bed. Use blackout curtains or a sleep mask if needed. Avoid blue light at night. Phones, tablets, and TVs mess with melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. Try shutting off screens an hour before bed, or use blue light filters. Wind down properly. Stretch. Read. Breathe. Do something calm to signal your brain it's time to rest. Your nervous system needs a clear off switch. Good sleep isn't optional if you want to perform. It's the bedrock of hormonal health, blood flow, energy, and mental clarity. You can't fix erectile dysfunction if you're constantly exhausted. Prioritize recovery, and your performance will follow. Reason number 7, nutritional deficiencies. You can train hard, sleep right, and cut the stress. But if your body is running on empty, you're still going to struggle. Most guys today are deficient in the nutrients that support healthy erections, blood flow, and hormone production. Why? Because modern diets are loaded with processed junk, sugar, seed oils, and empty calories, and lacking the real fuel your body needs to function. Even if you eat okay, you're probably not getting enough of key nutrients like zinc, critical for testosterone production. Magnesium supports nerve function and blood flow. Vitamin D, essential for libido and overall hormone health. B vitamins help regulate energy and nitric oxide levels. Amino acids like L-arginine and L-citrulline, needed for nitric oxide synthesis. Without these nutrients, your body struggles to produce testosterone, generate nitric oxide, maintain healthy circulation, and keep your energy and focus in check. Here's what to do. Clean up your diet. Eat real, whole foods, lean meats, fish, eggs, leafy greens, fruit, nuts, and seeds. Cut down on fast food, sugar, alcohol, and ultra-processed stuff. Stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration reduces blood volume and weakens performance. Support your body with the right supplements. One solid option: Nitric Boost, packed with nitrate-rich beetroot, L-arginine, L-citrulline, D-aspartic acid, and plant-based ingredients that promote healthy blood flow, nitric oxide production, and vessel health. Think of it as giving your body the raw materials it needs to actually perform. Because when your system is properly fueled, everything works better, physically, mentally, sexually. So, what's the bottom line? If you're in your 20s or 30s and struggling with ED, you're not broken. You're just out of alignment. And now you know how to fix it. Address these 7 areas. Boost nitric oxide. Support testosterone. Manage mental stress. Break free from porn. Get moving. Prioritize sleep. Fuel your body right. You don't need a prescription to feel like yourself again. You just need the right game plan and the willingness to take action. Liked this breakdown? Hit that like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more no BS tips on men's health, confidence, and performance. And if you're ready to start rebuilding from the inside out, check out Nitric Boost, linked below in the description. Let's take back control the bold, not cold way.